Welcome back to Crown Joule episode 5. Tess LeCoyle here, joined by esteemed panelist Akiana. And she's skinny with no corset, it's Sheena. This episode, we challenge the cast to surface an ancient look in a futuristic way. Runway Ready category is Renaissance of the 3050s. Hit the switch and don't go dull. Category is Renaissance of the 3050s. Up first, the fabulous Princess Poop. Next up, Whackadoodelle. Next up, Abby. Next up, Tyla Nol. Next up, Ruth Less. Next up, also Prima Vera. Next up, Trixxie Treat. And finally, MeloKnight. Ladies, if I call your name, please step forward.
Okay.
Ruth Less, Whackadoodelle. You two are safe. You may return to the dressing room. That means the rest of you represent the potentially plagued and potential winners of the Renaissance of the 3050s Runway Ready category. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the critiques. Starting with the fabulous Princess Poop. I like that you went for a darker overall theme and you did a teal instead of like the ice blues and stuff that we're seeing from everybody else. I like that you did like kind of a darker spin on it too. You kind of gave us like futuristic dark woman.
You're giving me medieval bandit, like Western bandit from like in the future, and I love it. And I do think you look absolutely gorgeous. The only thing I don't like is that the gown does not touch the floor.
Great. Next up, Abby, serving us faceless android. I totally got what you were going for. You know, you're going for like the android has the shut eyes and she's sleeping, but she's still like roaming. And she needs someone to open those little android eyes for us. Next up, Tyla Nol. Now, Tyla, nothing about this really screams futuristic to me. It just kind of looks like you like were drowned and became blue. A tourist who fell into like a really cold ocean.
You're kind of giving me like Sally's Bride that became like an emo TikTok chick, and I don't like it.
It's Renaissance of the 3050s, a futuristic take on an older Renaissance like vibe. Look around you, sister. You're not the only one who missed that. Next up, we have Pasta Primavera. You're giving me futuristic. You're giving me a futuristic like receptionist. It's just a basic look. I don't like that it's like a black top with a gray skirt. I think that the skirt should have been black. Next up, Trixxie Treat. Now, Trixxie, you gave us a silhouette that we would see in like, it's kind of like an old maiden silhouette, but in like a good way. Like it's a silhouette that I could see like a girl from like the 1600s wearing, but then you gave it like the futuristic colors. You put like a little bit of glitchy touch on it. You give it some little like some highlights with the purple and the blue, and I think it's like a well done look. The only thing I don't like is the skin color. Like I think we could have done like a normal skin color.
I honestly think this is my favorite look of the night. I will agree that I think the silhouette is very kind of old maiden type of vibe. And I honestly think like the purple skin kind of works with like the teal and the black and like this like blue hint of some parts of your outfit. I think it kind of like eats.
All right, and finally, MeloKnight. You went for the dress, the old silhouette kind of vibe, but this doesn't feel like a futuristic take on that. It feels like, oh, I'm still back in that era, and I threw like a bluish, like weird printed fabric on my dress, over my black dress.
To me, it's giving, I'm going to a tea party, but I want to look different.
All right, ladies, I've made my decision. Tyla Nol, I'm sorry, Major, but you are plagued this week. Pasta Primavera, you're safe, and you may join the other girls on the bench. Abby, you are safe. You may return to the bench with the other girls. Trixxie Treat, the fabulous Princess Poop. Congratulations, you are both the winners of this week's Runway Ready category, which means you will both be proceeding to the Quick Change Mini Challenge announced in just a few seconds.
Let's go, sister.
And that means that Tyla Nol, MeloKnight, you are both a part of the Quick Change Mini Challenge as well. The circuit switches for your Quick Change Mini Challenge. For your Runway Ready category, we took you to the future to serve us the past. And now I want to see low-rise jeans and cunty clutches. The Quick Change Mini Challenge category is Y2K. Hit the switch and don't go dull. Your time starts as soon as Steph tells you. Category is Y2K. First up, the fabulous Princess Poop. Next up, Tyla Nol. Next up, Trixxie Treat. And finally, MeloKnight. right. I have made my decision. Tyla Nol, congratulations, you are the winner of the Quick Change Mini Challenge. That means that Trixxie
Made it.
and the fabulous Princess Poop, you guys are both safe, and you all three may return to the benches. MeloKnight, unfortunately the lights are dimming, and the time for your removal from the circuit approaches. Do you have any last words for any and everyone?
If I did this, it's also
Why am I out? You are, I mean, you started being Y2K, but so are the other girls, and I just preferred the other looks. And so that just unfortunately means that you're eliminated. And you served down so many other looks in the in the competition. Like, you made your mark. But it's just not your time. Hit the switch and give us a pose. You may exit to the beach. Ambassadors, you may all leave the runway.